So you're probably wondering, what could possibly connect the aftermath of 9/11, endangered butterflies, and the future of AI? Well, it turns out they're all linked by one person, Keith De Cesare. And his story, wow, it might just be the roadmap we've been looking for to get our kids ready for what's coming.
Okay, look at this. This isn't your typical resume, right? It's more like a blueprint for a totally new kind of innovator. We're talking about someone who gets the human side of things and the nitty-gritty of the code. That combination, art, activism, and a serious tech background, that's the thread that ties his whole story together. It's why he always seems to show up right where history is being made.
So, to really get what he's about, you gotta look at the pattern. This isn't a story that starts in some fancy boardroom. No, it starts on the ground, on the streets. And when things go sideways, when there's a real crisis, his first move isn't to write a memo. It's to create something that cuts right through the noise and speaks to people. And this is what's so fascinating. Check this out. He's living this double life, in a way. On one side, he's this activist in Detroit, using his camera to fight for the city. And at the same time, he's deep in the tech world at Corbis, literally mastering digital images at the pixel level, the stuff our whole modern world is built on. It's that combo, understanding people and understanding the tech. That's his secret sauce. And it all led to a single, defining moment. So when 9/11 happened, his reaction was instant. I mean, while the rest of us were just trying to process the shock, he and ArtAid were already at ground zero. They built the very first memorials. Think about that. This wasn't just art. It was a lifeline, a literal beacon in all that darkness, giving people a place to come together, to mourn, and to even start thinking about how to move forward. And the impact was huge. He created these incredibly powerful spaces, like the famous firefighter's angel. I mean, his work is so important, it was acquired by the official 9/11 museum for their permanent collection. But, and this is a big but, it's not on display. It's locked away in storage. A piece of American history just sitting there. It desperately needs a champion to get it seen, especially with the 25th anniversary coming up. And you'll see, this becomes a theme. Incredible work that's just waiting for the right person to help take it to the next level.
Okay, so here's the question. How do you go from helping a whole nation heal after a massive tragedy to focusing on something like a butterfly? It seems like a huge leap, right? But the answer is actually pretty simple. It's about seeing the big picture, the massive systems, even in the tiniest things. And that brings us right up to today in a project that might look small on the surface, but has absolutely massive implications. We're talking about the Inwood Butterfly Sanctuary.
Now, this is way more than just a pretty garden. Think of it as a living laboratory, a place where the community comes together. It's proof of what people can do when they work together. And most importantly, it's about getting kids' hands dirty, showing them, not just telling them, that they can actually change and heal their environment. It's powerful stuff. But of course, nothing's ever that easy. This amazing little project ran smack into a huge digital wall. Someone launched a nasty online campaign against them, which tricked Meta's AI. And just like that, the project's website was completely banned, wiped off the platform. A tiny, good-for-the-world project just silenced by a broken algorithm. Sound familiar? It's happening all the time.
But did he give up? No way. He fought back. He created something called the #censorship challenge, and it was genius. He started using these clever tricks like embedding text right into images to get around the ban. He basically outsmarted the machine, proving that a little human ingenuity can still beat a clumsy AI any day of the week.
And you know what? People noticed. Big time. Even with the ban, the project won a huge public vote for an Anthem Award. That's a major international award for social impact. This was more than just a win for the sanctuary. It was a win for a person fighting the machine. And it's all the proof you need that he knows how to rally people and pull off things that seem completely impossible.
So you see the thread now, right? From ground zero to butterfly wings, from battling algorithms to building communities, it's all been leading to this. To his biggest and honestly, his most important mission yet. And that is getting our kids ready for the world that's coming. A world driven by AI. He is going after a problem that, let's be honest, every parent is worried about. The screen as the virtual babysitter. You know what I'm talking about? That zombie-like scrolling that takes the place of actually playing and learning. But his solution isn't to just ban screens. It's to flip the script and turn them into something incredible. Tools that actually spark creativity and make kids think. And that's where iGentix comes in. And listen, this is not just another educational app. This is a complete paradigm shift. It's an ethical AI framework that acts as a personal mentor for every single kid. That kind of one-on-one attention used to be something only the super rich could afford. He's trying to give it to everyone.
The core of it is this thing called the iVirtue AI Buddy. So what is it? Well, it's a tutor that learns how your kid learns. It's a companion that helps with their mental well-being through things like journaling. It's a partner they can talk to that makes learning actually feel like play. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a concept on a whiteboard. It's already been tested successfully in a real NYC public school. It works.
It all rolls up into this bigger vision he calls Bridging Tomorrow. And it's a super clear 4-step plan. 1. Build AI tools that are actually ethical. 2. Give teachers and parents the power, not take it away. 3. Make sure no kid gets left behind in this digital world. And 4. The end goal? To create the innovators who are going to solve the big problems of the future.
And this is where it all clicks into place. You look at De Cesare's mission to give every kid access to AI education, and you put it next to someone like Elon Musk's goal of making sure AI is a good thing for humanity. It's a perfect match. Fostering innovators who think from the ground up, that's first principles thinking. It's the same language, the same goal. It's not just similar, it's a deep, visionary alignment. And that's why this whole hashtag Finding Elon and hashtag Musk Quest thing started. It just makes too much sense.
I mean, this quote just nails it. It's not about training kids to write better prompts. It's about teaching them to out-imagine the AI, to ask the questions, to be curious, to be creative. If you can do that, they'll always be one step ahead of the machines. You're not just teaching them to use the tools, you're teaching them to be the ones who invent the next tools.
So it leaves us with this one huge question, doesn't it? AI is here. It's the engine that's going to power everything. But who's teaching our kids how to build the road? Who's giving them the keys? Well, Keith De Cesare, Mr. Keith to his students, he already has the blueprint. It's proven. It works. He's standing at this incredible point where, with the right support, this could go global. So the final question really is, who's going to step up and help him build that road? We think the answer is obvious. It's time to connect Keith De Cesare and Elon Musk. Let's make it happen. Hashtag Finding Elon, hashtag MuskQuest, hashtag Call Mr. Keith.